Welcome in, Carter.
Hello, Rangers.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Yes. Welcome in. It is Wednesday, May the 10th, but by the time this reaches your ear holes, it will most likely be Thursday, May the 11th. We're going to do this about what? 8, 9 in the morning?
Yes.
Around there, yeah.
Something like that. We are three idiots. We know a lot about a little and a little about a lot. This is Sipping Sports. I've got my part. Do you have your parts?
Yes.
Yep. Everybody's sipping. You guys day drinkers?
No. If I drink in the day, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah. Vacation's different, yeah.
Once I start, I can't stop. I can't do day drinking. But This is Sipping Sports. I'm joined by these handsome beasts right here. We got Carter, number 2. How was your day, Carter?
Long, hard, full of semen. I mean, long and hard. It was.
That's what she said. How long though? 12 hours?
No, not quite. Yeah, I guess it was, actually.
Trenches?
I thought I was having a good day until I logged on here and realized I didn't get no trophy husband t-shirt. So
You got to work hard to get these.
I'm just a regular guy now.
Ooh.
But that was good, man.
Yeah.
Glad it's over.
Yes.
When you call me Big Pop.
This is Sipping Sports. Right now, currently, it looks like the Golden State Warriors are going to polish off the Lakers and force a Game 6. I know you guys are excited about that.
Is it not weird, Cranges, that every game, if this finishes the way it's looking, every game's going to Game 6?
Yeah.
It's
I thought, are we calling for a rig?
I mean, yeah, you never know. I mean, you got coaches in baseball that are, betting on games, and we won't get into that. But yeah, earlier tonight, the Knicks won. Looked like they was dead in the water. Looked like the Heat was just going to cruise to a 4-1 series win. And what do you know? There's another Game 6. Carter, you trying to insinuate something?
I'm just saying, ratings, money.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
And I know Trenches, you're super stoked about this.
Since the Grizzlies went down and the Bucks went down, I haven't watched the game. So when you said it looks like Golden State is polishing off the Lakers, I was like, oh, sweet, the Lakers are gone. Also kind of gay. But it's sweet, the Lakers are gone. And
Did I say the Lakers?
Yeah,
that's correct. For a
but when
second,
you say
you
polishing off, I thought it was like, hey, this is it. Lakers are out.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Lakers have a 3-1 lead right now.
Yeah.
So this would make 3-2 still Lakers with the lead, but force Game 6.
I don't want to look like I'm bitching about LeBron every episode. So yeah, that's cool. That's almost.
Well, I want to see if we can get you to do it.
He's gonna win it, and then it's another reason he's a GOAT. I just don't want to hear that shit.
If he wins it this year, you can. Whether you like,
say it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make that argument.
4 versus 6. I don't think there's still an argument.
I know, but he's done it with way lesser teams, though.
Let me ask you this though: like, oh god, we're getting right back into it.
Yeah, we won't stay on this very long, people.
How many times has he lost in the finals?
Twice,
probably
maybe?
3. I was thinking. I know he one time with the Cavaliers. I'm pretty sure. Seems like they got swept by somebody.
So that's more than 0, right?
Yes. Wait.
Cool.
Let me check.
Let me check.
Yes, that is more than 0.
Awesome.
It's greater than.
Hold on. Carry the 1. Yes, it's still greater than.
What's funny is we all have it's a Tennessee, a Florida, and an Alabama education. None of us have a shot here. Let's be real.
Absolutely.
2 + 2 = chair.
Sometimes.
Hold on.
Depends. If it's a lazy boy, it's 1 + 1.
Still dividing.
You didn't carry the fucking armrest either.
But don't forget pi. Pi or squared.
Square root. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Square root of 9 is 3.
That's our NBA coverage for the week. Unless you guys have any more you want to throw on top of that.
Oh, so much.
I mean, 76ers are kind of that team I'm hoping,
Yeah.
They
Embiid
still
is
got Embiid?
badass.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's badass, dude. That game they played last night or Tuesday night, I mean, that was like a clinic, dude.
Is Harden on the Sixers now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And he can still ball out.
Yeah, let's see the score update. With 4:10 left to go in the third, 87-73. Warriors.
Yep. So unless the
Earlier-
Lakers do something dramatic, yeah, it looks like we're
Earlier
going to
tonight, the Knicks knocked off the Heat 112-103.
Mm-hmm.
Game 6 approaching.
How about your Braves? You Braves doing anything good lately?
Well,
Not today.
Not today.
Not today? What happened today?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was good. Today, it was a close game going into the ninth, and then they hit a 2-shot homer. Game was over. Red Sox won it, tied the series 1-1.
Yep. And then the Braves have off tomorrow, and Friday they get ready for the Blue Jays in Toronto. But I mean, as far as the standings go, the Braves are still doing great. I mean, they still got one of the best records in all of baseball. That's not bad, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this: so everyone always when you're growing up, you always think, all right, you want to be playing sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I did.
Yeah.
I love watching baseball, and I love the Braves. It's probably my second favorite sport out there. Well, maybe third. MMA might have something to do about that. That to me has got to be the most miserable sport to play in the professions. Because you are constantly, and I hate flying, and you are constantly in the air and there's no breaks. You get a 1-day break, and then boom, you're flying from Atlanta to fucking Toronto.
I'd rather fly than on a bus.
Yeah, but to me, they're just, I don't know. That'd be the one sport where I'm like, if I'm playing two sports, I might lean towards the other sport. As far as family, everything else goes.
If I'm making all that money, I think I'll be all right.
What if you're making more in the NFL?
Well,
Less games, less travel.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Deion Sanders, then yes, I would rather be in the NFL only playing 16 games. But, I mean, wherever my bread is buttered is where I'm going to go.
Well, that's what I said. If you're a two-sport athlete, which we've seen a ton of them like that, going, you got your choice between MLB and NFL. Let's not act like those players don't exist. They're out there.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see the appeal of going MLB if you're even on both as far as lifestyle.
I mean, you're probably. I mean, yeah, I definitely think the NFL would be the easier road. Not physically. I mean,
no,
you're getting your head knocked in every week. But I mean, I get what you're saying.
Think about 6 days off in a row. What baseball player could say that shit?
The worst thing about football, though, playing at least the high school level, was all the effing practicing. My God.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. When's the last time you heard of somebody getting injured in the NFL during practice? I think they're mostly in spirit packs at this point. Once you hit that level, I think that the intensity of practices goes down.
Oh yeah, I don't even think they wear full pads anymore.
Yeah.
College, I think they do
shoulder
half
pads,
the
helmet.
Week. Yeah. Now they got them big foam-looking things over their helmets now.
The Wes Welker helmets. You remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Baseball was always to this day, it's still the sport I can least get into by far
Golf?
and away. But it's to me, if we all got together and said, let's play a sport for fun, that or basketball. Football would be the least favorite to play for me.
Really?
I'd be more inclined to want to play baseball or basketball.
See, if we were going to play a game, baseball might be second on my list. Basketball might be number one.
Of course.
I think that'd be the funnest to play.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Carter, we need to figure out a game this year, which I'm still leaning towards when Yankees comes to Atlanta. But we got to drag his ass with us because you're gonna have fun if you go to the games.
Yeah. Beer and hot dogs. There's nothing more American than that, Rangers.
Well, and hockey.
Oh.
Dude, every year I'm going to get into hockey. I'm going to get into hockey, and I never fucking do it. I want
Go
to so
Preds.
bad.
Yeah.
There's a team in Nashville that just so happens to be close to you guys, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Go Predators. Dude, hockey's a badass game to watch live. On TV, But I'm telling you guys, if you could go to a hockey game, it's pretty fun.
It looks like you've got trenches sold to me.
No. I want to check it. Look, like I said, the Icemen are here, and they're in the playoffs, and I just don't have time.
Yeah.
But if they had a professional team close, I'd definitely check it. Like if the Thrashers were still around, sure.
I
got a visitor.
The Iceman. No.
My cat has decided to make an appearance.
Oh, nice.
He will be getting rolled. And by the way, the ratings for last week's show came in. Dude, we are the talk of the town.
Riveting. All right.
At Nielsen ratings, we were at the top.
Bring the cat over. Give it some catnip. Have
the
a drink.
billboards were had you guys' faces all over them. I think it was the Rage of America. Yeah.
Milk straight from the teat.
I got cats running all loose right now. I mean, this is insanity. And this chair, you would think this chair had a ghost in it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. This cat warfare down here right now.
So you're like the cat lady.
Yeah. There they go. They're fighting. But anyway, to kind of ease us into this a little bit, I had something I wanted to bring up, and you guys are not ready for this, and I don't know how this is about to go, but here goes.
No joy.
Don't laugh, but I want to talk about the WWE for a second.
Oh.
All
right. So you're aware that Roman Reigns, yes. Wait a minute. You're kidding me, right?
No. All right, Roman Reigns, go ahead.
Roman Reigns is the current Universal Champion.
Yes.
Okay. So follow this bouncy ball. They have came up with a new championship.
I like it too.
The World Heavyweight Championship.
It's clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is, since Roman Reigns is on SmackDown, they have come up with this title to be on Raw. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You with me?
Yes.
But they have came up with a tournament to crown this new champion. But we have competitors from SmackDown competing for this championship that is dedicated to Raw. That just their WWE is way confusing this. They're making this way more complicated than it needs to be. Yes, that's the look that I had on my face too.
So code word, Roman's not dropping the title anytime soon. That's all this is.
No, they're gonna.
Okay.
He's gonna keep it for a while. They're especially over the 1,000 days. He's so close to 1,000 days being champion.
Who's got the record for 1,000 he's trying to break?
There's a few of them. There's a handful of them. I don't know if he'll ever.
Was it Hogan?
I think he's one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm scared to. I don't know who the other. There's like 2 or 3 others that held the belt for that long.
Mm-hmm.
But Carter, they are. Can you make sense of this? Why are people from SmackDown? Seth Rollins has already. They've already done the start of the tournament on Raw, and he's already advanced to the finals.
Okay. All right. So look at it like this. Best I can do, right? All right. So obviously, if a SmackDown person wins, they got to be on Raw. It's kind of like, you remember how they would do when they had back in the day. You had a WWE. the WWE champion was on SmackDown, the World Heavyweight champion was on Raw, or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
And whoever won the Royal Rumble would choose, or at first, if a SmackDown person won the Royal Rumble, they would challenge the SmackDown champion or the WWE champion, and then like for WrestleMania 19, Brock Lesnar ended up winning the Royal Rumble. And because he was on SmackDown, he had to face Kurt Angle for the WWE title. But what they did on Raw was they did a battle royale where Booker T, won and he faced Triple H. So what I'm saying is, I guess the thing that they're trying to say is, well, it doesn't matter if there's SmackDown competitors because whoever wins this tournament is going to be on Raw champion. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the only thing I can make sense of.
Yeah, yeah. And Roman's got the 2 belts, and they're going to have this 3rd championship belt. Why don't they just do away with the 2 belts, make a Universal champion and a world? They're making this way more complicated than it
Or
needs
how
to be.
about this? Keep that blue looking thing and bring back the red Universal belt.
Yeah.
Put it on Raw, and you got, just like the women's, you got the red belt and you got the blue belt. You can call it the Raw Heavyweight Champion, the SmackDown Champion. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, so Roman's still going to have 2 fucking belts
Yeah, he's
while
gonna
there's
be-
a 3rd belt.
Yeah. He's going to have the red, the Raw belt, and the blue belt, the SmackDown belt.
You
And
mean
call
the
him
black
Universal.
and the blue?
I don't know.
Just get rid of the blue one. Just let him keep the black one, and then we
done got ourselves confused.
Yeah, it's all fucked.
Now we didn't come up with a black belt, and I don't know, Trenches. I know you're big into it, and I know you're heavily invested in it.
We're going from basketball to wrestling. It's a great episode for me.
Yeah, this is hot. You guys ready to move on? Get into some real stuff.
Yeah, I got a couple. Just to let you know, I got a couple of videos
one up.
we're gonna watch. Whenever we get to that, y'all let me know.
All right. I'll ask you guys this. There's a topic that came up that popped up today, and I'd really love you guys' take on this right here. Moving into college football a little bit, it was announced today that the University of Georgia is not going to accept or, go to the White House for the, what was it, Trenches? Is it the national championship ceremony?
It's the national championship ceremony, yeah.
And it made me think, I know this has happened in the past, but is this something that's always happened, or when did this become a thing? Like, it's so cool now to not go to the White House.
Since at least the 70s, right? Or you mean not going to the White House?
Because going to the White House has been a thing that's been going on since like the 60s and 70s, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, why are people so against it? Like, what's so bad about it?
Go ahead, Trenches.
I've never been prouder to be a Georgia fan. I mean, I'm just going to shoot from the hip, not give a shit. Good on you. Don't go.
People had no problem not going when Trump was in office. That's all I'm going to say.
They were more than happy to get those Happy Meals. They didn't give a shit.
Did it seem more acceptable? It seems like under certain presidents, it was more acceptable to do that. Like under Biden, teams and stuff didn't have a problem. It seemed like going to the White House and
at least till now,
and doing that. Trump, yes,
nobody came to when Trump was in office. It seemed like when Bush and Obama was in office, like everybody went.
Well, Trump had the God, which school was it where he did like all like the fast food shit? Was it Clemson that went? Remember he had like McDonald's, Taco Bell, and all that shit laid out. I think Clemson was the team that went that year.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I mean you can look it up real quick, I'm sure, but
I believe you.
No, I mean it's hard to go visit a place where the person there can't spell Georgia. That's my take on it.
It's great to have University of Georgia athletics here.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, is it a political stance or is it a? I'm trying to get into the psyche of it. Like, why?
I think it's political, but at the same time, knowing coaches nowadays, especially coaches like Kirby and And they're going to say, well, we just went back to back. We don't want to jinx anything. We want to keep our players head in the game, not otherwise. They're going to use that to get out of it.
Did they go last year?
No.
Really? Okay.
They have not been since they've won it again. Since 1980 to now, they haven't been.
I mean, do you really think a one trip to the White House in May or June, May, whatever month it is, do you think that's enough of a distraction to throw a team off?
It's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me take a different stance on this too. I don't think it matters who's in the office anymore. I don't think like colleges and teams give a shit. To them, it's just another. Like, I'm not fucking driving to Washington. Like, or we're not flying over there. We got other shit to do. Who cares? I don't think they care.
Yeah. It's just one of the things that, we've kind of gotten this way in society. It's one of those things you just need to steer clear of.
Now, they might go if we had someone there that could lower the gas prices.
That's true. Or remember them coming, at least.
It just seems like it's become... Go ahead, Carter.
No, I was going to say, I can tell you, I think, I could be wrong here, but I think the real reason they're not going, straight up facts. I think the reason that Georgia's not going, and I think it would be the same thing if it was Alabama. I think it'd be the same thing if it was Auburn, Tennessee, just about any school in the SEC. I think, all right, a lot of times on these plane flights, there are always boosters that pay for these flights because it's not technically, I forget the word.
Oh.
And I got a feeling that the boosters at the University of Georgia are probably like, you ain't taking my fucking plane to see that motherfucker.
Oh.
But I ain't paying, you ain't using my damn card to put gas in that plane to go see him. I'm just saying.
So technically, I am a little bit of a booster for UGA because I do pay a yearly survey. And I'm just gonna let you know, I got off the phone with Kirby, and I told him the same thing Carter said. So that's just how it is.
Wow, I didn't think about that aspect of it.
No, Carter hit it probably right on the head. This isn't a free trip for UGA. Somebody's got to pay for it, and nobody wants to pay for that shit.
But you guys really don't think the White House say, "Hey, you're invited, all on us"?
No.
If they did, does that change shit?
Maybe. I don't know.
I still don't think they go.
If Biden picks up the phone and he says, "Hey, guys, we want you to come visit us, spend half a day with us. We're going to fly you out here, no expenses to you. You're going to have our chefs make the best meal. We're going to have a pre-game meal-worthy type feast. All on us. Just come on, just say you'll show up." Click. Trenches says click.
Hello?
SEC teams don't give a shit.
I think we lost connection. Carter?
And Carter said this earlier, the last president that people gave a shit to go and see was Barack.
Yeah.
You had Clemson go one time for Trump, and that was it.
So it's a perception thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the president that we have at the time is considered cool and acceptable, sure. I mean, I know in the titles that Bama won, they went and seen. I know they went to the White House a time or two.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's all a perception battle. Is that pretty much what it?
The guy can't walk up a flight of stairs yet. He wants to be around, a dozen athletes who won a national championship. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No one wants to go there.
Yeah. Does it seem like it's kind of? I mean, we're not scared to kind of. We don't try to skirt.
Nope.
No.
We made an agreement a while back that we were not going to skirt certain subjects, no matter what. We were just going to shoot from the hip, right?
Yeah.
It does seem like that. This ain't. I don't mean it to be a political stance at all, but it does seem like overall Biden and this administration is kind of just like a bleh.
Let's just be real. Go ahead, Trench. I'll say it.
I was just going to say, man, I have coworkers, friends, family who are left wing. They don't even support his ass anymore.
Yeah.
No.
It just seems like it's an impactless administration at the moment. Whether you like Trump or you didn't.
It's got an impact.
But
look at your gas, look at your bills, look at the insurance, look at your housing markets. It's got an impact.
I mean, in the uproar aspect, like Trump was so divisive. Yes.
All right. If you remember just a few years ago, okay, you didn't see Donald Trump president when he was the president at a lot of sporting events, but what sporting events did you see him at? SEC football games.
Yeah.
And he got cheered through the fucking stratosphere.
Yeah.
Now, if you look, there are videos on YouTube. I went to games last year, 2021, and even 2022. Every SEC game, I don't care where it was, you would hear a "Let's go Brandon" chant and "Fuck Joe Biden" chant every game. Like, even the away fans are doing it with the home fans. Like, besides the national anthem cheering, the one thing everybody had in common was saying "Fuck Joe Biden."
What is the Brandon shit?
Let's go Brandon. Okay.
So it was during a NASCAR race, I think it was. They were chanting "Fuck Joe Biden." Sorry, I was burping. I wasn't trying to censor myself. They were chanting "Fuck Joe Biden," and the announcer tried to save it because she was on live TV. She goes, "It sounds like they're saying "Let's go Brandon," and it just got stuck from there.
Yeah.
So anytime you see people saying "Let's go Brandon" or "Let's go Brandon" stickers, it's because they don't want to put "Fuck Joe Biden." It's the same shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really did not know that. I've seen it for a year now, or it seems like, and I don't know. I knew it was one of those internet things that took off, but I just never really cared enough to pursue it and ask why.
You know where Trump's at now, though, right, Carter? What he's doing now on the weekends? That man, every single pay-per-view is sitting right next to Dana White.
Yeah, him and Kid Rock. I saw pictures of that.
Kid Rock's not a great representative of what's going on, but yeah, Dana White's a smart businessman.
Dilly dilly.
Yeah, guys.
There's no chance this video stays up. There's no fucking way.
I said impactless. It just seems like it. Through Barack's reign, Trump, even Bush. It seems like the country was divided passionately on both sides, and I know it's still that way to this day. And maybe I'm just losing.
This way.
But I mean, the outcry. I don't know if I can come up with the right word. It seems like the outcry.
All right, you ready to put the nail in the coffin on this episode?
Yes.
This is. I'm sorry, we might lose this episode. If he wins 2024, this might be the most rigged shit of all time. Because, like I said, I have tons of Democrats saying they're not voting for this guy.
Yeah.
Again, and look,
the country's still divided. Big time.
Yeah. I don't hide it. Like I'm Republican. That being said, I liked Bill Clinton. I liked Barack Obama. It's Joe Biden I have an issue with.
Yeah.
So to me, this isn't a left versus right thing in my mind. It's this dude is really fucked up.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. Hopefully this episode stays, but
there's no fucking way.
Probably not. But
no.
I mean, come on. There ain't nothing that's really been said that's.
You bring up rigged election. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm not saying the last one was rigged. I'm saying if he wins, and if he wins by a landslide, I'm calling big bullshit.
Well, Carter, what do you got for us, buddy?
Well, two things really, 2 videos, 2 YouTube Premium, right? So
flexing on them.
So it's perfect because you brought up college football, right? So, do y'all watch much comedy? Stand up?
Here and there, yeah.
You ever heard of a guy named Theo Vaughn?
Love it.
Yeah. Isn't he the one that's got kind of like the mohawk and the
the mullet?
Yeah.
So I didn't really realize this. Now, what I'm about to show you took place a while back, but it's you know, what can I say? You ever see when a team wins a game and the coach gets dumped with Gatorade or whatever, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah,
for sports. Okay.
Never seen it before.
Right. Well, you're about to. So
Your team don't win,
apparently,
Chris.
yeah.
Those shenanigans.
Those damn shenanigans. Have you ever heard of two random people Gatorading the coach? Because every time you see it happen, it's players. It's always players. But what if I told you that a comedian and another random guy Gatorade a coach at a football game?
I'm ready for this.
I'm pretty I'm pretty surprised by this because I'm a fan of this school.
Were you about to say you're pretty stupid?
Well, I almost did because I never knew about it.
I'm pretty stupid, guys. But
I am. But, you know, for me not to know this from September, no idea. I had to watch a stand-up special to find out about it. And I was like, what? What's he talking about? I had to go back and look. And here are the words of Theo Vaughn talking about Gatorading a coach. Let me get the right background here. Oh, that's not the one.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, look at that. George is on the screen. That's a cool background.
Of course.
I see the Falcons back there.
I wouldn't have to go that route.
Here's Theo Vaughn.
Well, I got to tell you guys what happened. So we went to the Tennessee football game. And
Okay, yeah.
I told you this before.
They're not even playing about it. I hadn't seen this much orange. I'd never seen it. I mean, this is Zach Bryan would play probably his, he could just shoot a video there. But anyway, so we go to the game, right? We go to the game, and what's that guy? Not Jared Goff. Who played quarterback over there? Really great guy. He played probably 5 years ago. I think his name is not Bobby. Yeah, Josh Dobbs. Sorry. Same amount of letters as Jared Goff. I got invited by him and this fella Allen. So anyway, I'm at the game. Caleb Presley's at the game, and we go down to the field before the game. I've never been this close to a game in my life. We're on the field. We're like right there. There's like somebody like shook my hand or whatever, or hugged me or something. I don't know. It could have been a handshake, and the guy's hand was so big that it ended up being a hug. I mean, they just had some grippers out there. So anyway, because we're close to the field, like, and you always kind of think you're like, oh, I could, like, the second I got this close to the field, I realized I could never play any sport ever. So that's one of the side effects of going that close to the field. So then, like, everybody leaves and the game starts. Well, we're upstairs just having a couple Franks or whatever, and just living life. A couple deep peppers, baby, just mustarding up some Franks, dog. And just, cheering, yelling stuff, whispering stuff to chick, just whatever, dude, being alive. It was like, it seemed like a lot of, everybody's orange. Everybody's orange tan, orange eyeballs, people jaundice. You don't know what's going on. A lot of liver ailments. I don't know what the hell's going on, but everybody is just orange as could be. We're enjoying it, man. It's a blast. People are just, treating us well, and we're meeting former players and having a great time. And then at some point we go back down to the field, like at the end of the third quarter. And so we're standing by the field and like secure, we just kept getting like kicked out, but like kicked closer to the team. Like the guy was like, if you're with the team, you need to get with the team. And I've always wanted to be with the team, I've always wanted to play ball or, take a shot at it. So
that long haired dudes,
we just keep being by the team, And then, like, after getting kicked into the game. I mean, we got people just kept coming over, get closer to the team. Like, it was like we couldn't even see our friends anymore. Like, it was
closer to her.
So we're just we're just on the bench. I mean, we're on the bench, dude. There's people I taped up some guy's hands. I'm not even joking. I taped up some guy's hands, the snapper, the I don't know what it was, the red snapper or whatever. I don't know what the guy's called.
Yeah,
Red
There was a
snapper.
point
It
where
was a
I think we
fish.
honestly almost
Yeah.
could have gotten the game. I think if I hadn't been standing there vaping, I think somebody would have put me in. But anyway, we're over there. We're chest bumping people. People are sweating on us, dude. We're licking it off them. We're fucking in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then the clock starts ticking down, and we're like, man, this is amazing. Like, people are celebrating. It's just been such a, we're just there. Like, we know 7 or 18 players now. So then it gets close to the end of the game, and we're like, man,
7 or 18.
we got to celebrate, dude. How do we do it? This is our team. And we're like, we asked people, hey, is anybody gonna water the coach up? Do Gatorade. And everybody's like, nah, man, I wouldn't do that. That ain't, like, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, I know some of these guys are younger than me. They don't know the value of that. They don't know that it means we did it. So the clock starts ticking down. People are saying, don't do it. But we are part of the team, dog, and we bring a different aspect and kind of, I feel like attitude that some of the players obviously haven't had before. So we go over, there's 15 seconds left. We go to get a Gatorade jug. We go over, and there's a guy right when we walk up to it. He goes, no. And we thought, we don't have a chance, bro. This is that freaking, that little liquid warden. This dude's shutting us down, bro. This dude's that little beverage Al-Qaeda or whatever. And when he goes, no. If you're going to Gatorade the coach, use water. And so he points at the water jug, dude. So now we got the water jug, bro. We're not even on this team. Bro, we're not even on this team. I went to LSU. If I'm real
He's
honest,
a Tiger.
dude. I mean, but I will say, man, that if I never felt more part of a team, bro, at this point ever in my life, since I played in a city championship, man, when I was in 11 and 12. On the Covington Dayhawks. Anyway, dude, so we start looking for the coach, and I guess like we just went the wrong way, and then there he is, man. And you could tell he's excited, right? You could feel the energy coming off him. People are cheering, we're cheering. And yeah, we just baptized him, baby. And and it was just, then we're dancing with the team, man. I feel like a member of the team, man, and I feel like there's no way I could never not cheer for that program now, especially after all we did against Florida. And I mean, I don't know. Somebody said, have 2 people that aren't on a team ever Gatorade shower the coach, dude? I don't know, bro. But it was a dream come true, man, and we got the win.
Celebrity guest.
And Caleb had been going there since he was a baby. He showed me a picture of him.
They got passes, sideline passes. They weren't like
his parents had him there right by a hot dog, and you could see he was just a little bit bigger than that Frank.
Is there more to that story?
Since he was,
there's only like a minute left.
He was something in the orange, baby, back then. And look, I love SEC football. There's nothing better than SEC football. You can
about to
pretend
say
with
go
these
Vols?
other teams,
Mountain,
Johnson or whatever that team is, or whatever.
God bless Carter,
UCLA,
man.
all this shit. That's trash, bro. That's trash, dude. Knock, knock. Who's there? Trash, bro. SEC football, dude. Where it's at. So, and I'd give anything for this team. I would have donated blood right there on the sidelines. If somebody would have split open, I would have damn donated blood. Or if somebody would have got bit by a snake, I would have sucked it. I would have sucked the damn venom out of them. I mean,
shout out to Carter number 2.
Amazing place to see a football, and you will love it if you get a chance. And but yeah, there's no way I could not be a Tennessee Vols fan now. It'd be absolutely impossible, man. I'm still been texting with some of the players, man, and just I'm training now. So I hope to see you guys on the field, baby. Go Vols.
That's exactly what it was. He just wanted to hear the go Vols.
Yep, you said
what
it.
A douche. The
I
guy
mean-
went to LSU, man.
He was.
Hey, his words.
The team knew he was there.
Yeah. So what it was is he got the story. Like you said, he got invited to. Well, Barstool was doing a thing already,
Mhm.
and one of his good friends who does a podcast with him was Caleb. I don't remember, Caleb Presley, and so they were already going to go, but they got hooked up with the sideline passes through, I guess, Josh Dobbs or whatever. So that's how they got on the sideline. And whatever. But, like, he wasn't on game day or nothing like that. Well, obviously not if he's with Barstool, because, ESPN ESPN kind of doesn't really promote Barstool sports in any type of way. Which Barstool, they've got all kinds of great shows and podcasts and I don't know, like I like Barstool a little bit, but to me, it seems like their demographic is like the frat boy kind of.
Yeah, their demographic is north.
Yeah,
The SEC stuff, it's kind of like they have to talk about it because if college football comes up, but they mostly want to talk about the Knicks and the Yankees and the Red Sox. They don't really give a shit about down south.
One of my favorite websites is Saturday Down South. I love that website.
But they don't give a shit about the North.
Well, and good news is that whole video was still shorter than an UNC clip, so I appreciate that.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even intended to be a stinger.
No.
So, yeah.
2
Thank you
plus
for that,
2
Carter.
Equals 5.
Hold on. Let me carry. You guys in your long division, I swear.
Here, use my pencil. I'm going to drop it down to you. Ready? Here comes.
Epic fail.
Yeah, I dropped it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Should we tell them about today's sponsors, Carter?
What the hell? Oh, Prime. Yeah.
Yes.
I wish.
Hit the spot there, Carter.
Give me some grape Prime. I can find everything else but grape.
Buddy, I'm still looking for you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Prime.
I think after the whole presidential, it's going to be a while before we get one.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I mean,
we're just telling it like it is. Hell, John Boy and Billy can joke about it in the morning time.
Yeah,
so
I think we're okay. Like, some of the people who own Prime was, showing bodies in Japan. I think we're fine.
we didn't take a political stance. We just gave an open opinion.
An opinional fact. I mean, an opinion. Look, I don't care what your political views are. I don't care what your religious views are. Good for you.
Yeah.
I won't attack you. You don't attack me.
Okay, next question. Is God real?
Oh shit!
Just kidding. Let's not go down that road. Let's not. I
do have one more cool kind of thing, Grant.
Yeah, go for it. Do I have time to reload on my sips so I can talk about my sports?
Before you go over and get your sips, I'm going to give you a person's name to think about while you're, pouring it, shaking it, stirring it, butt chugging it, all that and above. Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, baby.
Go mix your drink.
I'll do that.
Bartolo.
And I might Google while I do that.
No, don't Google him.
Don't Google.
I will show you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let he's the GOAT. Just know that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And he did play for he played for the Braves for a minute.
A hot minute. Like when I think of Cologne, I mainly think of the Mets.
I know.
But he could have played for the fucking Yankees, who I can't stand, and I still would have loved that guy. Like, he was just a special cat, man.
He was, man. We're gonna burst or we're gonna blow Crangis's mind here in a minute, man. If you'll hurry up and make that.
What's
drink.
crazy is he's not gonna get the whole impact of him because
I'm gonna show a picture. I'm gonna tell him everything about the guy.
Yeah. Let him know when he went up to bat, he was very. No, just between me
Hefty.
and you. Not have no, it's not that. When it wasn't, they weren't expecting anything when every time he went to bat. Like, make sure he knows that. Like,
First of all, he's a pitcher.
Yeah, but you look at his size and you're like, okay, this dude's a heavy hitter. No, this was not.
Dude, it's like you and me up there batting. Like,
yeah, but I'm a heavy hitter.
Shimmy,
you know what I mean?
oh,
Wait, what was that batting motion again?
got a shimmy. All right, Cranges. Bartolo Colon is a baseball pitcher.
I was going to say a boxer.
No, he played with the Mets. He played briefly with the Braves. It was very short stint, but he played with the Rangers. Dude, he's played everywhere. And I'm going to show you just a picture of him.
Well, Trench has called him the GOAT, so I'm going to assume this dude's bad to the bone.
Well,
I'll let Carter explain.
Yeah, I'm going to explain. So I'm going to show you this guy. Not your... There's Bartolo. Look at him.
Holy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Moly.
And, I mean, just look at that face. Crangers.
Okay.
You know. And, you know, Bartolo is, he's kind of a hefty guy, you know. He's not very tall. Well, first of all, you know, pitchers, man, like, they're, most of the time, they don't bat good, right? Like, pitchers don't ever bat very well.
He is going to be a badass.
Yeah, dude, the video I'm about to show you, I don't even want to tell you what his batting average is, but it's terrible. Yeah, he's never hit a home run in his life. Okay? Never has ever hit a home run. Never even
That's wild, because usually the bigger, chunkier players are your home run hitters from...
Yeah, but remember, he's a pitcher.
He's a pitcher.
Okay.
He don't run bases, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's the sips.
Yeah, I got you.
While he's
Wait, show his rookie. Show his rookie. Go up.
Where?
Go down. Just a hair. Keep going.
I'm going to imagine he's an internet meme to the fullest.
No,
for sure.
Keep going.
Well, he's not.
I don't think he's a meme. Like, I truly love Cologne. Keep going and stop.
Oh, I see him. Yeah.
Look at the difference money makes.
Oh my God.
I truly love Cologne. He's the underdog story. Think about it that way.
With the Yankees.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, dude, he is the underdog story. I mean, you know, in the American League, see, he don't have to worry about batting because at the time the National League was the only ones that batted pitchers. The American League did not. So, you know, when he's playing with Texas and the Yankees, he didn't have to bat. But playing with the Mets, the National League team, or the Braves, pitchers got to bat. So,
okay,
you know, all right. So, what I'm about to show you, Cranges, is one of the coolest big guy moments in the history of sports because I think it's amazing when you see these big guys, you know, that aren't ever known for doing things like, you know, if an offensive tackle scores a touchdown, you don't see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Here's how amazing it is, Crandis. Before we hit record, I was just talking to Carter, and he's like, what's one of your favorite, like, big guy moments? So he was trying to fill it out. I was like, oh, Roberto Colon all day. And he's like, oh, crap. Like, that's the first thing that comes to your mind when it's a big guy underdog moment.
Okay.
Yep. So, I mean, dude, this is like the Rudy scene, but real. If that helps, Cranges.
So is he about to get the football and run for a 70-yard touchdown?
Well, not, you know, you'll see. All right, Cranges, just watch here.
Malone looking for his first hit of the year. He drives one deep left field. That goes Upton back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened.
I still get chills watching that shit.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's the dugout as Bartolo takes the long trot. His first career home run. And there will be nobody in the dugout to greet him. It's one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Bartolo Colon has gone deep.
What year is this?
That was one of the longest home run shots I've ever seen. But I think
2009, I think.
Okay.
It's either 9 or 10.
So he's long gone by now.
And
Yeah.
give him his just due. His 226th career at bat. You knew if he ever made contact in just the right way, he was strong enough to do it. And now Bartolo has brought down the house.
For the 1-yard touchdown. And on the ensuing kickoff, it's Dan Connolly on the short kick.
Big man with the
ball.
No way.
His kids are screaming. His family members are screaming. His whole neighborhood is
Dude, he was
screaming.
doing the whole cover up and everything.
That's great right there, man. Big
He
fella
got so close, man.
3 more yards.
Look at that stiff arm, dude. Uh-oh.
Popped up.
Oh, Jesus.
Run here for Infante.
Holy.
And Fielder and Prince can't get there. He was the closest.
Prince Fielder.
He took a nacho.
Nacho? I didn't see it. I think he took somebody's nacho.
Old Cecil Fielder was pretty sizable too.
Well,
Yeah.
A little mid-game snack.
That is perfect.
Look, he's got to take a nacho.
He sure did took one of that man's nacho.
He didn't dip it in the cheese, though.
It might have already had some cheese on it.
That fan didn't look too pleased about it either.
That dude is so unsuspecting.
It was once I saw Prince in Milwaukee where he needed some sunglasses.
that
Like this-
motherfucker.
Yeah, he just kind of turns his head like, yeah, I didn't like that.
Wow.
DeAndre Jordan doesn't strike me as like a big heavy set dude.
He's a center, though. He should be
Yeah.
hitting threes.
That's the ugliest looking shot I've ever seen.
Like Shaq shooting it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's enough of that. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been going a while, so. But
Baseball has those moments, Cranges, that's just
Yes.
magical.
It seems like big guys are more suited to be,
Yep.
have those moments in baseball than football. I mean, you do see the D linemen, or offensive linemen pick up
Yeah.
a fumble and get a first down or something, but
it's like watching the old fumble Rooski,
yeah.
I don't even know if it's just the big guys, though. Like, something about baseball brings the miracles. Like, let's not even just mirror, just feel good moments. Like when King Griffey Jr. went out and stole the ball straight from his dad in the outfield. Wasn't that like an all-star game or some shit like that, Carter?
Yeah, it was.
Like shit like that, man. It's just cool to see.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I tell you, like, look at it like this. It's like that moment with Bartolo Colon would be like the kicker, like drilling somebody, like drilling like off a kickoff return or something, like coming up, just lowering the shoulder and just knocking somebody on their ass,
It's about as likely as getting a field goal misses. Your guy gets it under the goalpost and takes it all the way to the house.
I've heard that. Wait a minute.
I know one of our teams have done that. That's about as likely as that home run it was.
Not my team.
It wasn't
Trisha's,
mine.
yours? Wasn't yours?
May have been.
Wait.
Now, if you did it against a really big powerhouse too, that's even more impressive.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, I don't know about that, but
It's been argued as the greatest play of all time in the sport of college football. Just saying.
yeah, it's up there.
Yeah, it
Hey,
definitely
hey,
is.
I think I'd rather have the championships and stuff, but hey, sometimes you got to be known for something, right?
Yeah.
We'll take them where we can get them.
But all right, but think about how rowdy that stadium was and how everybody felt when that play.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they felt when he hit that home run.
Were you at that game by chance?
Yes, that one. Yes.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Can you describe that moment?
You're talking about a total shift of emotions. It looked like, like we've seen a few times before. It was a nail biter, but we was expecting overtime.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I think I'm turned around and talking to somebody, it looks like it's just going to be a routine play. And all of a sudden, the guy next to me, shirt comes off. I'm getting tapped on the shoulder. I think I missed like half of it. And by the time I turn around, it's just a frenzy. And there's been moments, that's up there. That's up there. It was insanity. You just don't see that. You just don't see that kind of shit that often.
No. Wow.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, I did not know that, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. I've had the luxury of going to quite a few of those games,
That's cool.
and I've been on the bad side of a lot of them. So, every once in a while, you get lucky, and
football gods will bless you.
Yeah.
Were you there for the UGA tip ball?
No.
Thank
not
God.
Not the miracle. Yeah, no, that one was on TV.
That
both of those games, I don't know if people realize it. Those games were 2 weeks apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
The miracle in Jordan Hare and the kick six. So, two of the greatest endings in arguably in college football
and sports
happened 2 weeks apart from each other.
Yep.
I used to think, I couldn't keep up after the Georgia game. I couldn't keep up with it. It seemed like they were back to back. I forget about there was a game in between, or I don't even know who the team was at that point. It was just insanity.
What's crazy is some of y'all's best wins, both y'all's programs, were against my team. Like the Hail Mary that Tennessee threw on Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
the miracle against Georgia. Like, so it's really great.
I remember the hobnail boot.
Yeah. I was also in the
do you remember it though?
Yeah, I remember it.
I was also in the stadium when David Green broke our hearts and threw that touchdown, like literally as the clock was expiring. It looked. I've been on the bad end of some of those too. So
yeah.
While we're on that subject, I had one more I wanted to throw you guys away.
Let's do it.
All right. I didn't mean this. It just kind of worked out this way. But I wanted to ask you guys, you've got your Blue Bloods, you've got your Alabamas, your Notre Dames, which I don't know. I think Blue Bloods is something that you can lose over time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Notre Dame.
No one's calling Yale a blue blood anymore.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You can earn it and you can lose it.
Right.
I think at one point Penn State was a blue blood. I don't know if they fit in that category anymore. Do you guys?
Oh, sorry.
It's I'm not gonna bring up Penn State.
Fair enough.
There you go.
All right.
Oh,
you see what he did here, right?
Yeah. I see where this is trending.
We both see what Carter's trying to pull off.
That wasn't
you're asking about Notre Dame. Regardless, they gotta be all right. Penn State.
I mean, Notre Dame has not won a title since what, the 80s?
80, yeah.
Pull that tier back up. If we're talking about true history and programs, how is Nebraska tier 2 and not tier 1?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, that was.
But look, and one person in our group is not going to like this, if they even see it. Okay.
Why is Miami tier 2?
Yes, because if you talk to Miami fans, the problem is they feel that football did not start. The college football didn't start till 1979 when Howard Schnellenberger showed up in Coral Gables. Anything beyond 78 is irrelevant. And maybe in some instances they're right, but they're like, oh, it only matters what happened from 1981 till now. It's like,
so what, you piss on every other program who had an earlier that makes no fucking sense.
You piss on basically all of Bear Bryant.
I mean, what about Florida? Florida didn't really start getting the game till 1990.
all the Florida schools are the same way, Cringe. Just like Florida State was a women's school at one point.
Yeah, that's right.
Florida State didn't start getting good till Bowden got there in the late
Mm-hmm.
70s. Miami, Florida, like, air conditioning is what did it, okay?
1800s, baby.
Not a lot of people lived in Florida because it's too hot. And then when the air conditioning,
1600s, baby.
That's impressive.
Look,
you're gonna say 15, aren't you?
It's like Chevrolet and
so
Ford.
Yeah.
Just because Chevrolet and Ford's been around forever, don't really make them any better than a car company that's been around since the 70s.
All right. So, what was your question on the Blue Bloods, Cranges?
Well, that wasn't really I was really trying to tie this into dynasties. Okay. Alabama is a very recent dynasty. They've got 6 titles. They've played for 9. They've played for 9 in 10 years.
That's crazy.
How incredible is that?
Amazing.
That's insane.
Can you guys, on a little side question here, can you name the year they didn't play for it?
Yeah, 2014.
Yep, they were in the playoffs that year.
Yeah, they got beat by Ohio State in the playoff game.
So wow, good on you, Carter. And granted, had they beat Ohio State,
they would have beat Oregon.
That would have been a clean 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
just imagine that. Okay, now they've had their losses. They lost to Clemson a couple of times, but if Georgia, this has never been done before, not in the poll era. If they win back to back to back, which they're going to be heavy favorites to do it again.
Yep.
Is that the greatest dynasty in sports?
In sports? No.
Yeah,
in college football?
No.
Yeah. College football, probably.
Think about it. It's never been done before. Think about all those great
Nebraska of sports. Teams. That means you're saying it's better than the run that the Patriots had, than the Yankees had.
No, okay, all right.
The Bulls winning 3 straight.
All right.
Yeah, Bulls.
Let me back it up a little bit. Is it the greatest college dynasty? You've got to at least think about it.
I'd say it'd be top 3.
Now, Bama has won a bunch, but they've been they've done 2. Now, 2 times they've went back to back.
09, 11, 12, 15. 17, 20.
In my eyes, it would still be Bama #1 dynasty, Georgia 2, Nebraska 3.
I mean, when the playoffs came into existence, all we heard about is how tougher it's going to be. You're possibly going to have, a team go 3 in a row in the playoff era. That's got to kind of like, what's more impressive, 3 in a row or 4 in 6 years? I mean, I know we're splitting hairs here, but
Chris, I'm gonna tell you right now, Georgia can win 10 in a row, and I'm still gonna pick Bama as the ultimate dynasty because if Georgia has that mentality that we took over Bama, then that hunger's not there. I want us to always be chasing what Bama did to get past them.
All right, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah,
you're on the team. You're buying in, and you're going with
chopping.
Yeah,
he's gonna go Gatorade to coach up.
Yep.
Now, if Tennessee wins this year, is that the greatest dynasty that we ever seen?
It wouldn't be a dynasty because it's just.
I'm not laughing at the fact that you said they could win because they definitely have a shot. I'm laughing at the dynasty question.
Jackass.
Carter, your thoughts on that? Is 3 in a row? Does that put Georgia above those USC teams, those Miami teams?
I mean, if they win 3 in a row, absolutely, because it ain't been done. I mean, even Miami's were pretty spread out. Let's see, 83, 87, 89, 91, 01. That's,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you guys are saying that puts them immediately at number 2?
2. That's my vote.
Fair enough.
I don't know about Carter. I'm saying 2.
I mean, if they win 3 in a row, that's something that ain't ever been done. That's something you can't take away from them.
Yeah, in the playoff era.
Yeah. We're not talking about Yale and Army that won 7 in a row and all that bullshit. When there's only 4 teams and they played 3 games a year. So
I know we're running a little bit on time here.
Are we?
I mean,
Yeah.
I could go all night, but it's up to y'all.
Oh.
If Georgia wins it all, but more importantly, let's say Bama once again doesn't make it to the SEC, do you think Saban jets before playoff era?
like retires.
Yeah. Like, do you think it'd be about that time? And like the ultimate shakeup is not just Texas and Oklahoma in the playoff. It's okay, new coach for Bama time.
I mean,
I know Bama fans are like rolling their eyes so hard right now, and I'm not
they're
saying
mad.
this is like I want to do it. No. As a Georgia fan, I want to beat Saban 15 more times before he's gone. I just with his age, everything changing, NIL, which no one's really that crazy about. It might be time.
I think he's got a lot of I don't think he would bounce like that. I think if anything, he would at least coach a year or two, just because he wouldn't want to be known as like, oh, he quit or oh, he got out because he was
But
scared.
he could quit mid-game and he's still going down number 1 of all time.
Sure,
He could
but
walk out again.
Yeah.
If
I know
Auburn's
that.
up by
Nope.
13 points, he could be like, "Fuck this, I'm out," and no one would
No,
bat him.
you're
an eye.
right. But in his mind, I don't think
Yeah.
he wants to think that way. I don't think he wants that on him. Like, he don't want to be. You know what I mean? Like, dude can leave
Yeah,
on his own
he
terms.
can't wake up and have his oatmeal cream pie and shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm
not
going to
happen.
say something here that yeah, okay, we're not Bama fans, and
No.
but at the same time, I totally respect Saban. He's my favorite coach of all time.
Mhm.
He's the greatest of all time.
Yes.
He's your favorite, huh? Oh,
He's
that's
not my
a-
favorite, but he's
Dude,
the GOAT.
his
Ooh.
rants and his pressers are amazing. I'm not talking about Alabama Crimson Tide football. I'm just talking about Saban. He's smart. It's easy to see why he's the best of all time. When you listen to the guy speak,
favorite.
he's
Like
So
some more
he's your
Pat Dye.
favorite head coach.
who's my favorite head coach.
You said he's your favorite.
I mean, he's the greatest.
He's the greatest, but is he your
I've got
favorite? 'Cause
respect for the
I'd
guy.
rather listen to Lou Holtz read Dr. Seuss for 16 hours
I
than have
I've
to
got
fucking watch
respect
Nick
for the guy.
Saban.
Yeah, and I done forgot my point.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I had it and then I lost it, but he is the greatest. I got it. I've recollected my thoughts. I think what everybody, myself included, and you guys and the Bama fans, I think we're all kind of. It's weird. Saban's kind of. This thing is kind of wrapping up a little bit, and I don't think we all know how to take it. I mean, dude, every good thing comes to an end.
And
You know what I mean? Like, it's got to end at some point. It does. It's got to fucking
Oh,
end.
darn.
oh, that's all right. So we're friends with Bama fans. Some of us are
Yeah, a lot of them.
poking Bama fans. We're around them. We realize even though y'all are their biggest, rivals, they hate my team more right now.
Yeah,
And
because
it's because of that whole you see the end. And it could have been Oregon taking over. They're gonna hate them the most. Has nothing to do with the team, has nothing to do with
It was
the
Clemson
fans.
just a hot minute ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the whole they can see the end of the era. Dude, it's sports. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's
Belichick.
still not dunking. It happens.
I mean, yeah, you eventually time catches up with everybody, and Saban's no different.
Yeah.
If it ends badly, he's still the greatest to ever do it.
100%.
That is plain and simple.
Unless Kirby wins 3 more. If Kirby hits 6 and Saban's retired, what do you say then?
That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, we'll wrap this
We'll
one up.
find out next week.
Well, hopefully not next
Dragon
week.
Ball.
Yeah.
That's great.
Don't flag us, people. We're just, like we said in the beginning, we're just idiots talking sports.
Yeah,
and
we love you all.
yeah, we're not trying to offend anybody. We're shooting from the hip.
We accept everyone. We love everyone. And you know what? Actually, I've got the perfect thing. look right here. The views and statements made during this show does not reflect the views and opinions of others on the panel or this channel. But also, don't be sensitive or get butthurt easily.
Oh, you almost caught me. Next week, I'm going to challenge you guys. Next week, let's break down the Vanderbilt roster from top to bottom. Backups, third string, fourth string, assistant coaches.
Bethel instead.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to be in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals, Rangers.
Yes, we are. And I know myself, I'm thoroughly enjoying them. Trenches.
Yes, it is good.
Woo!
Yep.
He can't wait. Carter, can you wait?
I'm digging it, bro. I'm enjoying it.
Well, with that said, we're going to sign off for the night. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Deuces.